Hello and welcome to Word from Your Mother Tarot. Thank you for being here today. I hope this reading goes well for both of us. It's Saturday, the 2nd of August. Friendship. Care's there. Ace of Cups. Your whole heart. You love them. Friends. Everybody needs a good friend. Everybody needs to be capable of being a good friend. Someone is leaving your life. Gong. An exciting event. Here's your clue. Friendship. Trust. Close but no cigar. The Queen. You know who you are. Do you know who you can trust? Can you trust yourself? Do you know that you can trust yourself? The Earth Fairy, practical and grounded. You know who you are. You know what you've got. Practical, a friend, a void, an exciting event. Women, fertility, feminine power, sexuality, friendships. And trust. So you have a group of women you can trust. That's a very precious thing. Oh, and then we have the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Swords. You have a group of friends who will tell you the truth. And this is on your mind. Four of Pentacles, you're holding back from them. You hold yourself back from them. Truth that you won't speak, a secret you won't share. Because you love them. Entitlement, check your prima donna. Maybe they could handle it. You think you're saving them from something, but maybe they could handle it. So even there, you don't tell them the truth because you don't want them to you don't want to burden them. But you don't want to share it. You don't want to tell them. And you're struggling with bliss. Contentment is in hand. How can you struggle with bliss? Temperance for a long time now. You're holding it off. The chaotic, momentous moment of now. I don't know what that is. Envy. Find your own. They envy you. You don't tell them. So you're not sharing. You don't share your bad news with them because you think they envy you. And all your hard work. Page of Pentacles. I don't know what that is either. Please forgive me. It's been several days since I could even bear to look at a tarot deck, let alone read it. Territorial. Find your own place. And the Star. We've had that before. Contentment is in hand. Envy. You know your own worth. You know your own value. You know that they envy you. But that's not... I don't know if that's why you don't tell them. Find your own place. It's just not their business. It's not their business. Self-confidence, stand your ground. You love them. They love you, but you don't tell them because there's just some things that isn't anybody else's business. You create boundaries because you're keeping your eyes on the prize when someone wants to stop you. Well, look here, you got a Page of Pentacles and a Knight of Pentacles here, the one that wants to stop you, but you don't tell them because you know they envy you, and here they are trying to stop you, and you're not going to let them because contentment is in hand. And there's your boyfriend there too. You had to face him down. You had to stop it. Something, because it's not going to work. That's not your star. This isn't good for you. You're focused on finding your place and your star. It's almost within hand. You almost have it. How long you gonna sit with it? This is how you see yourself now. You see this as a strength. Sitting with it, but here's your strength. You ain't gonna sit with it no more. It's over. This is the second to worst card in the deck, because here you think you're safe, but the next card after that is that someone has taken this cat and zipped them up and thrown them in the river, okay? Now, whoever does this to you is someone that you trusted, and you thought you were safe. And it's not just a simple abandonment. No, they tie you up and confine you in some way to ensure that you go down, literally. They're trying to take you down. They're getting ready to. You think you're safe, you're not. And here you are. Hey, you just got that clue yourself. You just got a clue. They're trying to nip it in the bud. They're going to get you down before you are fully aware of what you've discovered, which is lies and maliciousness. Your hopes and your fears. You're like, oh, say it isn't so. He couldn't have done that to me. He did not do that to me. He did. Be your own witness. There's your boundaries. Once you establish boundaries, once you cut them off in some way that they deem will not do, then they're gonna take you down. If they can't have whatever you've got, you won't have it, and neither will anybody else. I don't know what the hell that is. Nurture, take your licks. You need care. You need love and care from somebody that may be found soon in a conversation. A telling conversation. But you have friends here. Maybe you should talk to them. Maybe you should find somebody to talk to instead of choosing to keep it all to yourself. Not the one that envies you. And maybe you feel like you've put in, maybe it's your envy because you feel like you've put in a lot of work to get nothing back at what everybody else has got. Are people profiting or benefiting off of your hard work? The luxury of your hard work goes to them, but not you. Well, maybe it's their day. Maybe, don't be jealous. But this is about hard work. This is about being seen. This is about being appreciated. Because contentment is within hand. You've been keeping it going. You keep the flow going back and forth. I think you'd like to levitate a little bit. You'd like to get up there a little bit because this Temperance character here, their feet are off the ground. And isn't that kind of what bliss is to have your head in the clouds? To feel light and buoyant, happy. It's associated with joy, a lightening of one's spirit. Yet you have to stand your ground. You have to protect that little bit of happiness. It's always under attack. But you focus, you're keeping your eyes on the prize. This man, this Knight of Pentacles, all right, look, if this is you, you're not going nowhere fast. But perhaps you are putting the finishing touches on a strong foundation, okay? If this is a person, then it's an obstacle in your way. And they don't want you to look at your star. They don't want you to see yourself or give you. You're not going to get that attaboy from them. They want you to see what they see. They want you to want what they want. And it is not. And you think you're entitled to it. You've withdrawn from them. You withhold this information. Maybe because they just don't need to know. You're not asking. I wasn't asking you. I wasn't asking. That shit's over. You know, I'm gonna. It's not cool. Waiting on a conversation that may never come. Trying to get care that you might not never get. Once you set boundaries with them, you're going to see them start acting out. Okay, show me friendship and the Ace of Cups. And we have someone is leaving your life. An exciting event. Someone is leaving your life. Page of Pentacles again. Page of Pentacles. You're not going to sit with this no more. I love you and all, but there's the Ace of Cups on the Ace of Cups. I love you and all, but I have to think about my future. And not be stuck here. This is a plateau area. You wish to leave it. You think about your future, yet it's very comfy to stay. And you struggle to feel the content. Oh, 4 Wands upside down. You struggle to stay where you are not happy anymore for a long time. 6 of Cups. A soulmate. A very deep connection, but one that you're not happy in anymore. Perhaps you've outgrown it, and bliss is just in hand. All you got to do is get rid of this bad connection. There's the High Priestess. You already know. You know that you're not happy. You know that. You know it's over. You're struggling. You're still sitting with it, and you know it's over. It's over, but you're still there. You stop talking. You're going to get your own attaboy and leave. 6 of Swords. King of Wands. Queen of Cups. Two of Cups on the bottom. You're having to separate from a strong, vibrant Romeo kind of guy that you love very much. And I cannot tell. I don't know who owns the envy. Maybe it's both of you. Okay, you're going to leave. You're leaving. You're separating from the King of Cups because somebody envies somebody, and you got to get your own space. It's taking all you have, and it's not enough. You got to have your own space. Territorial, find your place. It's all about your heart. You leave. you're struggling to stay in a situation that used to make you happy, but now you look toward your future because you know you've outgrown it and you know you're not happy. You're really not happy. This is 2 of Cups on the bottom. That could be alignment with yourself. Show me the Star. Show me your hopes. Queen of Swords. Been unhappy for a long time. Queen of Wands. Oh, I got 2. 3 of Swords and the Knight of Wands. This just isn't working for you. You're not getting the you love them, but it's not taking you to your star. It's holding you back, and they've made decisions over and over and over that hurt you. You don't think they knew? Self-confidence. Stand your ground. Okay, so you get some boundaries between you and your lover. Hierophant. That's a problem because you're supposed to do what they say. Okay, it's rules for thee, not for me. You part with that. 7 of Cups. You've got other options. You can do it on your own. You stood up and said it. Stop. You shall not pass. And that's going to cause conflict to them because you didn't ask. You're going to do it. See, and you've always asked. You've always asked. You've always done what they said. And now you're going to do something different because that asking shit is over. It's not working out for you. Not at all. Conversation again. You don't want to have it. You got your eyes focused on the prize. The time for talking's over. You're an obstacle to me now, and you have a few regrets and hopefully a lesson well learned. 5 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. What lesson did you learn? They want you to remain focused on them. They do not want you to focus on yourself. They do not want you to avail yourself of your own resources. But you cut them off. King of Pentacles. How many times has that man been sitting right there? They want you to look at them. They want you to continue to look at them. This is in your future space. But you have serious regrets about the help that they offered. And it's connected to them. You have regrets about them and the choices you made. And you're focusing on your star now. In your business, you've formed boundaries that he is on the outside of, and he does not like that. Page of Cups. You just don't have a big cup for him anymore when you used to give him your all. I love you and everything, but I got to do for myself. Justice. Let's get the other deck. Done sitting with it, you see it as a strength. But you're real miserable about it. You did it because you had to. You walk away. 8 of Cups. Page of Cups again. You're just not that into him anymore. Yeah, I love you, but we ain't that. We ain't that no more. I love you. I love you. Go with God. Knight of Pentacles. On top of the safety card. You're not safe. You're seeing it now. Attempts at control. Resistance to change. Them. You are the change. Two of Wands. Okay, we got the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Wands on top of the what the fuck moment. Ah, you discover everything's not what they said. The help comes with strings. The help doesn't do anything. You asked for help but got twice the burden. You asked for help but got twice the problem. You are not safe. Once you reject this help, things get a lot worse for you. But the other one is no option either. But you're not safe. Be aware. Be aware of what's going on around you. Okay, Seven of Wands, resistance. Be your own witness. You got to fight them off. They're imposing. They're intrusive. It's not true. You're not happy with the way it is. You're not happy with what they would like to impose on you. Nine of Pentacles, because you know where your heart sings. The happiness you had before you took the help that came with strings. Regret for having lost that. Should have done it on my own. Just did it on my own. Because you asked for help and it became twice the burden. And you worked too fucking hard to not get any appreciation, to only have the envy of the people that you help. They hate you for it. One possible outcome out of many for the Eight of Wands and nurture. To take your licks of conversation about what you need to get your needs met. This is your what the fuck moment again, which is, hey, to realize that it's not even. You're not getting anything back. You're not getting the care that you need. Only the envy and hatred. You care, they hate you for it. Justice. You just try to make everything fair. You just want everything to be fair. The Sun, you see your path. You see your path clearly. You see a lot of people clearly, whereas that was not always the case. You see clearly where your needs are not being met. And you intend to get what you need. You're going to do it. You want to be acknowledged as well. And you are unhappy. Ten of Pentacles, Devil. Oh my God. The Empress, upside down. Unhappy. You did all the work. You got trapped in something that you could walk away from, yet you did not. You put in all that work, and you can only blame yourself for it. But they let you. Now, as soon as you choose some boundaries, that's going to wake up old Mr. I don't know. I don't even know what to call him. The shadow in your man. And you've seen it before. You know that your safety is contingent. You know it because this has happened before. How long are you going to sit with it? Are you going to let this happen again? Fuck no. You break old programming upside down. Okay? You're breaking away from this mind programming, this obligation to stay, this obligation to inhabit the role that they define for you is no longer within their say-so. You broke that. Remember? You didn't ask. You didn't ask. Because this is who you are. You're the queen of abundance, and you're going to, there is caretaking there. I love you. I love you. But I got to take care of myself, too. Because what's life all about at the end of the day? Being authentic, having a goal, being enthused about tomorrow, having plans, having goals, dreams, compassion, and love. And you do have it, and it's, I love you, but this is about me. I need to take care of me, and it ain't none of your business. Yeah. And the justice and the magician on the bottom. So you're going to do you. But you only did it because you had to. That's my mother. I was just thinking about her too. All right. You know, every day that I haven't done a reading, I was still here and I laid it out. And I put it up because it repulsed me every time. I almost put it up today. I'm just not feeling it. Or what I'm feeling is all sorts of weird other things. Like when I was pregnant, Pepsi Cola had a commercial. Now this is 30 years ago. And it was a guy and a girl running toward each other through a prairie, flowery glade. And it would make me weep. With all those crazy anyway, the crazy hormone crying, that's what I'm going through right now, and I don't know what's going on. So you're not going to see me until I feel it. For the past 2 years, I've been putting out 3 readings a day, pretty much. I think this is the longest I've ever been gone. Even when I wasn't feeling it, I was still getting one out. Can't stand it. And I don't want to watch nobody. Wasn't watching. A friend of mine, a tarot friend of mine, I didn't know, apparently. Well, I may not be alone. I think everybody might be a little super sensitive in the tarot readings. As you awaken to your divine nature, you'll begin to appreciate beauty in everything you see, touch, and experience. No one is capable of making you upset without your consent, so if you begin practicing the intention to be authentic and peaceful with everyone, you connect to peace itself and gain the power to change the energy of your relationships with family and friends. Now, I don't have the energy to fight, to have any sort of bad relationship. I'd rather have none. And it's not even making that choice. I just don't have the energy to do it. Every thought that you have impacts you. By shifting in the middle of a weakening thought to one that strengthens, you raise your energy vibration and strengthen yourself in the immediate energy field. Being infinitely patient means having an absolute knowing that you're in vibrational harmony with the all-creating force that intended you here. You know that everything will happen at just the right time and at just the right place with just the right people. So I can tell that you're going through some, this may be the most important one right here. Yeah. Listen carefully to your inner thoughts, no matter how small or insignificant you may judge them to be. Those tenacious thoughts that just won't go away should be viewed by you as intention talking to you, saying, You signed up to express your unique brilliance, so why do you keep ignoring it? Oh, and there was be humble underneath that. Be real, be authentic. There's no need to explain yourself. Haven't you done that 100 times? Justice and the Magician. Give me an energy reading for Donna. And dude, I started out thinking about dude, but I don't really know that there's a dude here. I think it might be roles. A role that you cast off. Dude's long gone, right? But you have regrets. Page of Cups, that's the third one. I love you, but I can't give you all that anymore. You know, here's a little cup. Or, you know, you're not going to give everything you got anymore. Two of Wands. You decided that you would invest in yourself. That you would love yourself. Two of Swords. You didn't see. What won't you see? Oh, you won't see that the heavy burden. See, you're not doing it. You did it because you had to. You did it. You make this change because you have to. Okay? Because see, yeah, you have to choose you. Page of Cups, Two of Wands, Two of Swords, Ten of Wands, and Ace of Wands. You withdraw from something that you really wanted to work. And you hold yourself back from talking about it too, because you were the one that put in all the energy, and you just wouldn't see that there was no one there helping you carry this weight. And it's keeping you from, you're never going to get to your star as long as you're the only one shouldering this burden. What was the first thing I said? You asked for help, but you got twice the problem. And you know, you're like, well, I can do it, but it took a big toll on you, didn't it? And you won't see that. You won't admit it. You won't choose you. You chose you finally because you had to, because it's like, I've got to do for me. There's the Devil. King of Wands. All right. Regrets. And you see now, well, you see the Devil, and you're going to have to, you let go of the Devil when you let go of the King of Wands, because you had to choose you. It wasn't so much a letting go as you had to choose you. But when you let go of the Devil, he leaves in the form of the King of Wands. There's the Five of Cups, serious regrets that kept you thinking, kept you going around in a vicious circle thinking that you could fix it, kept you choosing it, holding you back from your future, kept you choosing your past. And when you let go of that, you're able to look to your future again. Because finally, you've been locked in, your heart's broken, the world, you just can't do it. I can't do it anymore. I can't do this anymore. Ten of Swords. They hurt you so bad. And you just won't see that that's where it's coming from. And when you... Is there a shadow on him? A shadow on this King of Wands? When you remove yourself from this environment, you break all the spells. That's the Seven of Wands upside down. They want you to release your boundaries. They want you to let down your guard and do what they say. And you're afraid maybe you will, but that's the lesson. The lesson is to keep your boundaries up. You wish, look, if you're going to let down your guard, maybe this lesson too is in getting away, because you see, maybe you finally see the root of your sadness. And to get away is to be able to let your guard down and I don't know. Judgment. Don't let your guard down. Is that what you learned? To stop saying yes? You can't defend this anymore. You're going to let it dissolve. You're going to let it unbecome. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. There's another one here somewhere too. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this either. I just don't know how I feel.